Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singing today, of course, will be treated to the sausage race and some really good baseball.
Yeah, these fans love their Brewers, and I love the way they run the show here in Milwaukee. I mean, the fans are into it. They bring it just about every home game, and there's a lot of fun tradition carried on in this ballpark, as you mentioned.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Brandon Sproat. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
That's a ball.
And we are underway.
First pitch, 111. That's the ball.
Sproat, a 6'3" righty, 205 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2023.
Hey!
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air to left center, Yelich ranging back, reaching for it, makes the catch. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And, Chris, that, of course, a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
In today's game, hitting with power is essential, Boog. With pitchers throwing 95 and above, stringing hits together is hard to do. So home runs and extra base hits are crucial, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Betts in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Ball one. Ball.
Just underway here in Milwaukee. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Two down, nobody on.
Move it, move it, move it.
Throw over to Bowers, and Freeman is retired. That's the inning. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, and on the hill for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. Some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
On the ground right side. Oh, great stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Bryce Terang, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Up. Oh.
Into center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now it's William Contreras.
Keep it going.
Yes.
That one's in there. That's strike two. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at first, one away. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Let's go, Brewers.
The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here comes Christian Yelich.
Let's go, Christian.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Terang, the runner at first with two gone.
Let's go, Milwaukee.
Now a quick throw to first, and he dives back in safely.
Let's go, Yelly.
Ball. Low.
There you go. Wait for your pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Come on, Christian.
The 1-2. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get into scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Next one misses. Ball three. Garrett Mitchell up next for the Brewers.
Come on, Yelly.
Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And ball
Low.
4, 2
Ball
aboard.
4. Take your base.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 5, Garrett.
Here's the center fielder,
Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell. Right through there for a strike. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning.
Let's go, Garrett.
Got him swinging for the K. We played an inning, no score. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Not even close there. And that is ball one.
Come on, Brandon.
Up the middle.
Move it.
Throw over to Bowers. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Let's go, Brewers.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Oh, 0-2 now.
Swing now.
In the air, left field. Yelich under it, 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Max Muncy stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Check swing, now an appeal to third, and he held up. Ripped, but it curls foul. No score here in the second.
Come on, Brewers.
2 down, nobody on. And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at American Family Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jake Bowers up now for the Brewers.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Bowers wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and the strike call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Bounce to third. Muncy.
Hustle up.
Long throw to first. That's a very athletic play.
The right fielder, number 10, Sal Frelick.
My goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Now, Sal Frelick. On the ground to first. And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. Takes it himself. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Joey Ortiz.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Joey Ortiz.
Joe.
Let's go, Joey!
Strike 1.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Kim. And that will end the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle. Inside, ball one. Bottom line, his resume says he's a good hitter, just has not gotten off to a very good start. And you got to figure, regress to the mean, water finds its level, all those sayings, that he will end up having a good year. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground.
All right, let's go.
Bowers steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
That's a strike.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Ball two.
Swing!
That's a little bit low. Top of the third, no score. That's in there, and that is strike one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Haesung.
And next for L.A., Haesung Kim.
Hey, double him up!
Strike one.
The 0-1. Towards first, and it's through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one pulled foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
2 on, 1 out. Got him looking for the strikeout.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now it's Mookie Betts. Struck out swinging his first time.
Here we go. Brandon.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Two on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still 2 challenges left for them. Now this one gets away from the catcher. But all the runners hold. The Dodgers looking to strike first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one not close. And the count is 3-1. Freddie Freeman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Let's go, D. Looking good, Brewers. Go, Milwaukee.
A changeup missing, and that's ball 1. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Freeman hits it in the air. Frelick under it. And that's the 3rd out. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning, David Hamilton up now for the Brewers.
David Hamilton.
Hey!
Come on, David.
Pitch misses there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's the ball.
Next offering is downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a hard hit grounder to 3rd. And it goes just foul. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Come on, David.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Up next for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Jackson.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Now it's the DH, Jackson Chourio. Grounded out his first time. And that one fouled off.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Hamilton on at first, nobody out.
Ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Stays alive.
You got this, Brewers.
The 2-2. Runner on the move. Hit on the ground to short.
Come on.
Throw on to Freeman. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
Let's go, Brewers.
Terang in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And another ball. Man at second. Fouled off left side. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Let's go, Bryce.
The 2-2. Laser to the gap. Should score the run. Headed for the plate. He'll score and the Brewers take the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One out. Runner at second. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Pickoff throw. Terang back in on a dive. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Here we go, William.
This one in the air center field. Pajes on his way over. He makes the grab. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third. Coming home. The relay to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Back here at American Family Field. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. And a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Foul ball there.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone. That one felt good, and we're all square. It's 1-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 0-1 went with the sweeper for the strike. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. It gets down, base hit.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Go ahead run on base. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy struck out looking his first time. Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That's a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Man at second.
No, that's a
Now
ball.
he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The catcher, Will Smith.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Will Smith to the plate. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at-bat.
Come on, Brandon.
Just
Nope, that's low.
missed.
Come on, Brandon.
That's a ball.
Let's go, Brewers.
Right through there for a strike.
Come on, Brandon. All right, Brandon.
Fouls one off. 2 and 2.
Strike him out.
Just
Oh,
misses
whoa.
the mark outside the zone. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 1 out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Line drive. Adam in center field.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Come on, Brewers.
Here we go, Brandon.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Jake Woodford, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Anderson also throwing. Pajes at second with 2 down. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Let's go, Brandon.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. Dodgers tie it up with a solo homer. We're midway in the 4th. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 4th. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Christian Yelich.
Number 22, Christian Yelich.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Freeman takes it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Mitchell.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Garrett Mitchell. Struck out swinging his first time. Bunt attempt, popped up, and makes the grab. And there are 2 down. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Bowers, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Close,
No,
but called
that's
a
a ball.
ball. And that's ball 2. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one fouled off. 2 and 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to short. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. Back here in Milwaukee, we go to the top of the 5th. Haesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go.
You know, these
No,
Dodgers
that's a ball.
looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Ripped to right. 1 away.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Ohtani.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. And that misses. And that's ball 1. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fouled off. He was late. Right through there for a strike.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. Out of here. A solo shot. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Well, he did a really nice job of letting that ball travel. Wasn't too quick. He kept the shoulder square to home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. We see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he was lucky enough to keep it fair.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brandon Sproat out of the game, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and we'll come back with a new arm.
Now pitching for the
Jake
Brewers,
Woodford into the
number
game.
41.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
One down. And up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. All right, Chris, when you talk about great logos, the Milwaukee Brewers, the M and the B that form a glove, not everyone even realizes that it's an M and a B with that glove. They started using it in 1978 and have been using it a lot more recently. It's a great logo, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I remember as a kid, my brother had that ball cap, and I would just kind of borrow it. Some would say steal it, but it was just such a cool-looking logo. I had no idea until years later that that's what was hidden on the inside of it, that M and that B, but very, very cool.
Freeman up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning for Kyle Tucker. If you're playing right now, tweet out, I was this many days old when I found out the Brewers glove logo is an M and a B. Hashtag MLB the show. Because I guarantee you there are people playing right now that had no idea there was an M and a B in that logo.
That's a great point.
Tucker up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. I think it's one of the best all time. An art student at UW-Eau Claire created it. It is super creative, and I think one of the better logos we have in the sport.
Let's go, Jake.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well.
Get down, get down!
Just missed it. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at American Family Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers.
Frelick.
Come on, Brew Crew! Let's go, Brew Crew!
You know, this
Nope,
guy's
that's
great
off the plate.
speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. 2-1 down. And that one is inside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Grounds one to short.
Come on, come on!
Gets it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
The batter,
It's
number
such a
3.
great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gyms before the game is over.
Ortiz batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So up next, David Hamilton. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
Ball one.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Up the middle, it's through for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
That's right!
Back to the top of the lineup. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio has grounded out a couple of times. Runner takes off,
That's
pitches
the ball.
low. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Tying run in scoring position, last half of inning number 5. Move to second, and he dives back in safely. The 1-0. Fastball for a strike. And that one fouled off.
Come on, Brewers.
Man on second, 2 down.
Whoa.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
A dive, nice stop, fires to first, and they get the out.
Kidding me? Come on!
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. Andy
Leading off
Pajes
for the
getting
Dodgers,
ready to
the
hit.
center fielder, number 44, Andy Pajes.
Let's go, Brewers!
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they add a run. It's 3-1.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
Max Muncy at the dish. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Come on, Jake, you can do it.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Let's go, Jake.
That's a ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fair ball.
What was that?
Now he'll turn for second. Oh, the throw is over his head.
Safe.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher.
Punched that ball
Will
down the opposite field line, just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. The batter now will be Will Smith, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Nope. Ball one.
Come on, Milwaukee.
Muncy at third with nobody out. Out to short, Ortiz.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Tosses to first. One away as the second run of the inning scores.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2.
Huh.
There's a line drive to left field. Yelich takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Kim
No.
in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
All right, Brewers.
Nope.
He's
Outside.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Shohei Ohtani would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
That
Strike
one
one.
finds the zone. Strike one.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it. Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Brewers.
Here's Ohtani. He's already homered in this game.
Come on, Brewers.
Well,
Strike.
at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
You got this, Milwaukee.
Here's your one. Sliced hard but foul. Out to short, Ortiz. The underhand flip, nicely done for the out. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Brewers 1. Bottom of the 6th.
Leading off
This is
for the
Bryce
Brewers,
Terang.
The second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Well, these
That's a ball.
Brewers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge.
All right, Milwaukee.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the catcher, William Contreras.
Let's go, William.
That one in the dirt and gets away. And now a man into scoring position.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just 1 pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Man at second. That one fouled off. Fouled off down the right side.
Here we go, William.
Let's go, Milwaukee.
1-2 now. Out to short. Bats up with it.
Get there, get there.
One away. Bottom of the 6th.
Come on now. Oh, no.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 22.
So now
Christian
with 1 away and a man at
Yelich.
second. And now it'll be Christian Yelich.
Let's go, Brewers.
Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Jonathan Hernandez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Klein getting loose as well. The 0-1. Late with the swing there.
Come on, Brewers. Ball.
1 out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a bouncer. Kim on to first, and that's an out.
Good job. Good job. Way to
Up next for the Brewers, the center fielder, number 5.
Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell.
Mitchell.
And there's the strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Base hit! In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Now here's Jake Bowers. He's grounded out a couple of times. Hard hit, right side.
Move it.
Throw on to Freeman, third out.
Come on.
But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Brewers,
back. We're in the 7th.
number
We have a new
56,
pitcher on the mound, Grant Anderson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Mookie to hit.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Here we go, Grant.
Here comes the 0-1. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 1-1. Popped up to the left, into foul ground.
Let's go. There you go.
And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 1 for 3. And a foul ball.
Let's go, Grant.
This one in the air, center field. Mitchell under this one. 2 up, 2 down.
Oh, yeah.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle.
So here's
Tucker.
Kyle Tucker now. He's already homered here in this one.
Come on, Grant.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Let's go, Brewers.
2 down, nobody on.
No, that's a ball.
Strike.
No, that's a ball.
That's a strike.
And now it's even up.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at-bat.
And it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Let's go, Brewers.
And that's way high. And now it's 3-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And Kyle
Nope,
Tucker
take
will
a base.
take his base.
His ability to draw walks
Up
has
next
been
for the
something
Dodgers, the
that's
center
been part of his
fielder,
career
number 24,
since day one.
Andy Pajes.
Come on, Brew Crew. Swing.
Paz now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Let's go, Brewers.
Left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here comes Max Muncy.
Let's go, Grant. Come on, Grant.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here comes the runner. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Ball.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Let's go, Brewers! Come on!
There's the strike at the knees.
Ball
Tough
2.
spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Come on, Brewers!
2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball left side. Steps on the bag for the force. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's 5-2.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back in a new pitcher here to
Number
start the bottom of the
67,
7th. Jonathan Hernandez.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Stepping
Leading
in,
off
Sal
for the
Frelick.
Brewers, the right fielder.
The Brewers
number 10,
in striking
Sal
distance, but have some work to do.
Frelick.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
High fly ball out to left field. Hernandez moving back for this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One
The
down.
batter, number 3, shortstop,
Joey Ortiz will hit next.
Ball.
Bouncer to second.
Come on, come on.
Throw to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still
for the
important to
Brewers,
execute it to
the third
perfection.
baseman,
This game is a
number 6,
lot harder than it looks, partner.
Next for the Brewers,
Hamilton.
David Hamilton. A walk, and he's also singled.
Let's go, Brewers.
Tap foul at the plate. The Dodgers leading by 3 here, the bottom of the 7th. Here's a 1-2.
Ball. Here we go, David.
Swing and
Nope,
a ground
that's
ball
foul.
and foul ball.
Looking good, Brewers.
In the air, left field. That gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now we're talking.
Up next for the Brewers.
So back to the top of the order.
designated
Next
hitter,
is the designated hitter, Jackson Chorio.
Chorio.
3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Hamilton at second with 2 down. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Here's a 1-2. On the ground out to short. Betts whips it to first. And that is the inning. Brewers strand 1. They trail at 5-2. Back here in Milwaukee, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
You can do it. All right, let's win, Brewers.
Get hype, Milwaukee.
Go Milwaukee.
Swing.
No, that's a ball.
That's out to center field. Mitchell should have this one. One up, one down.
That's right. That's right.
The batter number 6, second baseman,
Hesung Kim now at the plate.
Oh, yeah, Brewers.
Strike one.
He swings and fouls one off.
Sit him down.
Punch him out.
That's the ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Here we go, Grant.
The 1-2. Ground ball right side. And that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Back to the top of the order
designated
now.
hitter,
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Come on, Grant. Here we go, Grant.
Get the double play.
Oh.
You got this, Brewers.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in there.
Let's go, Brewers.
That's a strike.
Sit him down.
That one at 95 missed up top, and a full count now.
Sit him down.
Got him. 2 gone.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Now pitching for the
Here comes the new arm for the
number
Brewers, Trevor
29.
McGill.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 in this one.
Let's go, Brewers.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Go, Trevor!
Quick move to first, and he's back in safely.
Yes.
Let's go, Trevor!
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Strike him out.
Come on, Trevor. Swing.
And Mookie takes.
Come on, punch him out.
Nope.
Excellent
Ball 2.
location right there. Flirted with the zone, tried to get in to chase.
Punch him out. Sit him down.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Punch him out. Finish him. Swing.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
Oh, set him down!
Betts hanging in there. He's a tough at bat.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
And
Ball
now the
3.
count filled up 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Strike him out!
So now 3-2. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Line drive, base hit.
What was that?
They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with
Up
2
next,
outs.
Dodgers.
He made
The
that
first
look
baseman, number
easy,
5,
keeping his bat in the
Freddie
zone on plane for a
Freeman.
long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. The Dodgers trying to break this one open. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball 2.
Here we go, Trevor.
2-0. Just
Ball 3.
missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. DL Hall, a left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Kim over at second. Betts at first. 2 out of the inning.
Come on, Brewers.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run.
Oh,
He'll touch them all. And they boost their lead. It's 8-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Let's do this.
So
Brewers.
2 down. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Come on, Brewers. Let's go.
Strike 1.
They can't touch your stuff, Trevor.
Now the 0-1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
Come on, Trevor!
King Tuck goes down on strikes. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. And this is now an 8-2 ball game. Back here at American Family Field.
Brewers,
Ready for the
second
bottom of the
baseman,
eighth. Bryce Terang getting ready to hit.
Come on, Blue Crew.
First pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot. Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Movement in the bullpen, Paul Gervais. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. And that one hit to first. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time. And that's out number one on a tough play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
William Contreras digs in now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Hup.
The 0-1.
Ball one.
And misses inside. The Brewers with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Payoff pitch. And down on strikes, 2 out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Jonathan Hernandez is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break.
Now
New arm on the
for
mound
the
when we get back.
Number
New pitcher for the
65,
Dodgers, Paul Gervais.
Gervais.
He's been so good against lefties. And now it's Christian Yelich.
Let's go, Brewers.
Ball one.
Let's go, Yelly.
Huh. Ball.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
2 down, nobody on. Popped up. Freeman has a beat on it. That is the inning. Nobody left for Milwaukee, and it's still 8-2. Back here in Milwaukee, all set to start the 9th in this one. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Fouled off left side. And the 0-2. This one in the air right field. Frelick after it. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman.
Here's Max Muncy.
Max.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Come on, Milwaukee.
That one at triple digits.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. The Dodgers up big in this one here at the top of the ninth.
Strike.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
All right, Trevor.
Left field. And that gets down in the corner. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
Man at second with one away. Here's the catcher, Will Smith.
Ball.
Strike.
In the air to left center. No one can get there. It falls in. Now a long throw home. The tag safe. And it's 9-2.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Trevor McGill won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Pitching
the Brewers,
change here, DL Hall.
37.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Let's get the easy two now. Let's go.
That's a ball.
Smith leads off first with one away.
Here we go, Milwaukee.
Nope,
Just
that's away.
missed.
Looking good, Brewers.
And that is out of play.
Let's go.
So a
Take it
walk
back.
puts runners at first and second.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Swing.
Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Come on, turn the double.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground, 2 ball. Here's Ortiz for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Safe.
Come on now.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Brew Crew. All right, Brewers.
Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Abner Uribe, the closer of the staff, is throwing.
Let's go, Brewers.
No, that's a ball. Come on now.
And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
All right, let's go.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Line drive. That's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and it's now 10-2.
Comes
Up
through
next
with the
is Dodgers,
RBI.
the shortstop,
Nice line drive to the
rookie,
pull side right there, but he
Beck.
didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here we go, Brewers.
Ball.
Two aboard, 2 outs.
Come on, Brewers. Up.
You got this, Milwaukee.
The 1-2. Struck him out looking. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Brewers 2. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious. We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
Late on that fastball.
Yeah, Garrett.
This one high in the air to left center. Hernandez gets under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Brewers, the first baseman, number 9, Jake Bowers.
Let's go, Jake.
This one ripped, but foul to the right.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Late swing, foul to the left. And 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Just one out remaining for the Brewers.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
All right, Milwaukee.
Frelick stands in now and watches strike one. That one's
No.
upstairs, ball one.
Come on, Sal.
Swing and a foul straight back. Gervais is just one strike away.
That's the ball.
That one way inside. To third, Muncy.
Get on your horse.
Throw to first, ball game. And the Dodgers take this one in a blowout.
Well, a big win by 8 runs, and when you have that kind of lead, you make it easier for the pitching staff to come out, make their pitches, pitch to contact, and not worry about giving up the lead. So nice job today all the way around to get the W.
10-2 the final in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.